Hello students, in this video we are going to learn remaining part of the 9th standard geography lesson number 2 endogenetic movements. Okay, first see what is a volcano. A volcano is an opening in the earth's crust through which a lava, volcanic ash and gases exit. Okay, and the process in which hot solid liquid and gaseous materials are thrown out from the mantle of the earth onto the surface of the earth is called volcanic eruption. You got what is a volcano and what is a volcanic eruption? Okay. During this process, ash, water vapor, then various types of poisonous and inflammable gases, hot molten magma, etc. are thrown out. When the molten magma comes out on the surface, it is called lava. I repeat it again. When the molten magma comes out on the surface, it is called lava. Okay. On the basis of eruption, there are two types of volcanoes. First one is central type volcano and second one is fissure type volcano. Let's see about central type volcanoes. You see in the diagram screen, there is a central type volcano. Lava is released through a pipe-like vent. Hence it is called central type volcano. The ejected material like lava, gets settled near the mouth of the central vent. It giving rise to conical hills. So these types of volcanoes also called conical volcanoes. Okay, Mount Fujiyama of Japan and then Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania are examples of these types of volcano. Understood? Okay. Next is fissure type volcanoes. Fissure means long narrow crack. Okay. In this type lava is released through a number of fissures or cracks, not a single vent. Okay, so it is called fissure type volcano. The ejected material like lava spread on the both sides of the fissures and forms volcanic plateaus. This type of volcanoes made of plateaus. Okay, example of these types of volcano is the Deccan Plateau of India. You got it? Let's see the types of volcanoes according to the periodicity. Means occurring at intervals, okay, of the volcanic eruption. There are three types of volcanoes according to periodicity of the volcanic eruption. First one is active, the second one is dormant, and third one is extinct. First see active volcanoes. If the volcanic eruptions are regular even at present time, these volcanoes are called active volcanoes. Example of active volcanoes are Mount Fujiyama in Japan and Mount Stromboli in Mediterranean Sea. Mount Fujiyama is also the example of conical or central type volcano. Okay. The next one is dormant volcano. This type of volcano has not erupted since long but may become active suddenly. Example of dormant volcanoes are Mount Vesuvius in Italy, Mount Katmai in Alaska, and Barren Island in India. Barren Island is part of Andaman Nicobar Island. Okay, you see in the screen. On the screen you see the Barren Island. Last one is extinct volcanoes. These types of volcanoes have not erupted in the past since long and not likely to erupt in the future. Mount Kilimanjaro is an example of extinct volcano. I hope you understood it. Okay. Let's see the effects of volcanoes. It is similar to the effect of earthquake. First one is the loss of life and property. Hot lava, ash and water vapor spread in Earth's surface through volcanic eruption. It caused the loss of life and buildings, houses, farms, roads destroyed after volcanic eruption. Then sometimes tsunamis get generated. It also disastrous. Dust, smoke, ash, gases, water vapors may create imbalance in the environment because it remains in the atmosphere for a long time. Sometimes good things happen. Because of volcanic ash, land may become fertile. Many minerals are found near the earth's surface because of lava. Okay. New land is formed due to the volcanic eruption. Or sometime an island may even disappear. Okay. Lakes are formed at the mouth of the craters of dead volcanoes. When rainwater collect in them, okay, the lakes are formed. Okay. I hope you understood. Thank you.